This is actually a math question I got on the internet, and then I just feel like I need to solve it. I did it wrong the first time, then I finally got it right.
Be a bit more specific in introducing the lack of reliability. So yeah, basically I want a Switch and I want to play it. Oh yes, I remember. Okay, so I macam fikir lah, like can I order the Switch when I am at the quarantine center and then have it posted to the quarantine center? I tak tahulah benda tu macam like feasible or not, but like tu lah, that's my plan. I probably kena tanya like orang yang jaga kita orang kat sana, like can I do that, atau probably maybe kalau I tanya, kalau I buat macam tu kan, mungkin kena bunuh kan. Dia macam like people are trying to social distance, kau post barang lagi, tu masalah. Anyway, that is me problems.
Is it? How am I gonna bring 2 bags? You know what? Let's think about that later. I think I'm almost done with my packing. The cabin one isn't done yet because I don't know whether should I put my laptop now or should I put it later, but it's essentially done, I think. This is what I'm wearing: a dress shirt, skinny jeans, and a pink shawl. And oh my god, I'm so sorry, it's very dirty. And this whole pink trench coat. Oh, is it not? Like sure, when you wear your mask, to like ketakkan betul-betul to your face. If you macam breathe and then macam ada fog keluar to your mask, that means it's not like tak lekat betul to your face, if you get what I mean. I'm still seeing it though. I'm so confused.
I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? I'm down, yeah. No friends of mine around, yeah. Now I'm thinking why the card the June blues, yeah. I wanna drown myself inside the juice, yeah. You know I keep on running from the truth.
Weather of this sun is anticipated to be generally cloudy. Weather in Kuala Lumpur this morning reported to be generally cloudy as well. Slightly windy, ground temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. The facility may no longer be used at this time. Thank you for observing no smoking restriction.
Got that jomblo, yeah. Walk around like who you?
Kepada semua pelawat kami mengucapkan selamat datang ke Malaysia dan kepada semua warga negara selamat pulang ke tanah air.
Hi everyone, it's Editing N. I'm here to interrupt you with a little intermission. I have been in the quarantine center for about 8 days now. It is now 13th of April and I arrived on the 5th, so things might have changed a little bit compared to how I experienced it. So don't come at me and say, no, that wasn't what happened when I fly. This is what happened when I sampai on the 5th. Okay, so don't come at me. And then I actually wanted to vlog the whole process, but there were soldiers and then there were police and then there are healthcare professionals. So I rather not, because one, I think it is disrespectful, and number two, I am also asthmatic, so I can't do a lot of things at one time. So anyway, sorry. So yeah, let me talk you through the whole process. So one, when we boarded the plane, we were given a form that we have to fill in about our personal details about our recent travels, and also do we display any COVID-19 symptoms. At least this is how it was for MAS. I'm not sure whether it's different for any other airlines. And then when we arrived in Malaysia, you have to stand in front of an infrared thermal camera. So that's how they detect your temperature. If you're like slightly feverish, they separate you and then they send you to the hospital. Okay, so if you pass that, you have to walk a bit and then you show the form that you filled in on the plane to one of the soldiers over there, and then they ask you how you're doing, and then they'll tell you to correct any mistakes, and then you walk a bit more. Okay, so these people, I don't know exactly what they are. I believe they are KKM officers, but I might be wrong though. So don't quote on me. And I also wasn't focusing, so I'm really sorry. And then you give them that form, and then they ask you how you're doing. Everyone just is asking you how you're doing, and then whether you are displaying any symptoms. And then they give you a form for you to fill in at the quarantine center, that is about your body physiological responses and whether you are displaying any symptoms. After that, you arrived at the immigration hall, and then they compare your face to the passport. The usual drill. And then you are gathered in front of the immigration hall, and then macam you pandai-pandai lah distance yourself from other people. The police were also reminding people to keep safe distance, and then you were given a form for you to fill in, and this will be used for the quarantine centers. I think this is for them to detect macam siapa yang quarantine dengan family ataupun siapa yang quarantine alone. And then also for my when macam time I sampai, semua orang macam dikumpulkan at one place. So dia macam kurang efficient lah in that way. Tapi for like my friend, dia baru sampai yesterday. What happened was dia orang terus separate you daripada dalam airplane terus. So that's like very efficient. So after that, time dekat, so kalau macam time I, bila dah sampai ke depan immigration hall tu, they kumpul you kat situ, you see the form, and then they separate you into little groups of 20 to 24 people. So this is your bus group, macam tu lah. And then they lepas you one by one untuk you take your luggage. And then bila you dah ambil your luggage, this is also done like group by group. After that, you are directed to the bus, and then they sanitize your bag, they sanitize you, and then you are now yeeted to the quarantine center. So yeah, once you arrive, you will be given a room. And then how it is here at Hilton PJ, they deliver the food in front of your door every 7 a.m., 12:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. Personally, very luxurious for me because I only eat like once or twice time kat London. And then they also give you fruits and cakes and like puddings. I'm like, oh, I only eat this like once in 5 months. I don't know what Alice was on about. What Alice meant by things are not up to par. I'm like, this is bougie as anyway, sorry. Yeah, and then they call you down to check up on you. And then if you are displaying any symptoms, they send you to the hospital. Ataupun, and they also call you every day to check up on your health. And you know, when this happens, like, please don't lie, like, be smart, don't lie. And ever since they knew that I am asthmatic, they will always ask me, okay, this is not important, but I still want to tell. I have two types of I have two types of asthma medication. This is Symbicort, the one that I take every day, and this is Ventolin. Yes, Ventolin. I take this when I am like wheezing really hard, when I kena asthma attack lah, basically. So they will always ask me, do I feel like I need to take Ventolin ke apa ke, because coronavirus basically will be harder for people yang asthma. Which is also part of the reason why my parents wanted me to go back. Sebab if I were to contract the disease, I will not survive. So yeah, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm really sorry. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically how this whole overseas Malaysians quarantine at quarantine centers is conducted. I was contemplating whether should I like include this part or not, but I feel like because you know, it is rather a controversial issue. A lot of people, they don't want Malaysians to come back to Malaysia, which is understandable, honestly. But I just feel like if I can help ease the hearts of any Malaysians that are overseas and are coming back to Malaysia, and any families in Malaysia that are waiting for their family members to come back to Malaysia, that's a lot of words. Anyway, so then that's good enough for me. Yeah. Anyway, back to the vlog. Bye. Oh, sorry. We have arrived. No one asked for this, but let's do room tour. Probably I should mandi first sebenarnya. Hi, so like, sorry I'm in the most unpresentable state, but because I promised a room tour, so we are gonna do it. To your left is the closet, nothing special. To your right is the toilet. I've already like unpacked everything, so it's like quite messy. There's a lot of mirrors in this toilet. See? 1, 2, 3. And then the door, so there's 4 mirrors. And then I also accidentally a few days ago, I tak tahu kenapa, tapi macam dia penusuk tu dia macam tertekan ke dalam, and then I think it's the kind of thing yang macam ni, you kena tekan, you know that thing you kena tekan dia, tapi it's not there. So I should probably contact the pekerja, tell them like I did something really bad, so I need help. This is the shower, and then they have that fancy thing. Here's another mirror. There's a lot of mirror. This is the pantry, and then there's a fridge down here which I didn't use. Here's the bed. Some people got queen bed. I got two single beds, and like I wanted to rapatkan them actually, but the bed frame here, I can't move it. And here you have the table, which I already put my stuff on, and that is basically it. And there you have the window. This is what it looks from my room. Pretty cool actually. So yeah, that's basically it. That's my room.